Hello there, everybody. This is Fearmy Games, the next part of my Total War Attila using the 1212 AD mod. Welcome back, everybody. Last episode was entirely infrastructure, but now we have a battle. This is not going to be too crazy of a battle, but I think we'll be able to. But I still want to fight it out, because I think it'd be a nice thing to do. It's been a little while since we've had a battle. The last couple episodes have been mostly empire building. And like the few battles I had were just so faithful. I just auto resolve them because of the fact that they're just rebel armies for the most part. But we shall see how this goes. One thing I could safely say I desperately need to do is I need better to upgrade my armies more. Because my armies are just so. I'm using my starting units, kind of starting tier, and I'm pretty sure my enemies are all going to be tiered up. So that's one thing I'm super concerned about with this upcoming war is, so far I've been kind of beating enemies by outnumbering them and playing a little bit more defensively, but that won't last forever. So we'll kind of see how things end up actually going in terms of the war. Did I not build I guess I did not build a battering ram. That was not a good idea on my part. I usually only win because of battering rams, because of how many cav units I have. I might just need to use this to break down the doors for me. These is in a column formation, wedge shape, ready to charge in when possible, and I'm going to get my... Oh, what? Loose formation, trying to advance these guys forward as best I can. Get these guys who remain back up, ready to go through the gate. Especially these guys are going to be the best for the gate. These guys I'm gonna have fall the siege towers, I guess. I do honestly find that siege battles are usually harder to fight out than just auto resolve in my experience. Is there no other? Okay, so that can actually go there. Why don't I put this one there? No, let's put this one there. Come on. This one there. No. Where the other one was going. Screw it. That will do. I don't know what these guys are running. Is this running? Okay, they're moving slowly. Okay, that's good. I want these guys to be in Testudo, but I don't think they can do that, actually. Oh, what is this guy? Oh, yeah, this guy is going to be the guy who breaches the gates for me. How's the catapults doing on the gatehouse? They don't seem to have hit it, actually. I did tell them to break down the gates, didn't I? Poison round, flaming round, explosive round. Will this do more damage? It doesn't look like it. Can damage buildings. Well, this one also can damage buildings, right? Yeah. I'm going to start speeding things up a little bit. As of right now, we're just waiting for our siege towers to reach the walls, and hope that the catapults are able to actually hit the walls enough, the gate, to destroy it. Trying to use my range to try and soften these guys up as much as I can. I think I'm doing a little bit, but not a crazy amount. Let's just try and get these guys to break down the walls, I guess. The gate, I mean. poor speed. Rate of fire is not that great, I think, right? Yeah, compared to the other stuff, it's not that bad, actually. Alright, let's take these guys out. Unfortunately, these guys actually got a lot up here a lot faster than I thought they were, so they're taking a lot more damage than they need to. How goes the damage on that tower? Not fast enough. This guy might be wiped out pretty quickly, if I'm being honest. That gate damage will that gate will eventually be destroyed. Question is how long it will take, really. Yeah, the catapult's really missing quite a lot. Maybe try, I guess, explosive shot focused on that. Got these pike units on the walls now. What's nice is that the way that these guys are going, they can actually be flanked by my troops coming off the walls, coming onto the walls first. So that's really good for us. Let's just do standard shot. Oops, that's the flaming round. I want standard shot and just have them start firing back there. These guys will definitely not win their fight, but they're doing a pretty good. They're doing a pretty good job of being a distraction. The interaction with the gates is so glitched, man. What the hell? Flank them! Flank them! They get formed up will be really good spot. Really good spot. Come on, form up, form up. Ugh! I think they just were a little slightly too slow at forming up there. Did my swordsman already break? What's going on here? Swordsman, I told you to flank. Why aren't you flanking? Come on, don't be retarded. Where's my spearmen? They ordered to fall. Oh my god.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Alright, we can take the gate. We can go inside the gates now, right? The gates are open! You can actually attack right now! What is this ridiculousness? Like, the gates are wide open. There's nothing but an invisible wall stopping my units from getting in right now. Well, we've taken the gates now.
The enemy is at the walls.
Charge the enemy. Show them no mercy. What's left should not be able to fight against what remains of my troops. Alright, just come on, Cav. Why is all of the pathing just so this bad right now? Attack. There's just a confused mess of men and horses right now. Let's use these to form up and form a pike wall. Alright, now let's have our pike infantry kill these guys now. Now that they formed a nice unified line, that should be pretty easy to do. Oh, these spears should actually be pretty easy to finish off. No, that's not who I ordered you to attack, guys. Attack that guy. One who is the front face against that building. Yep, exactly those guys. Yeah, those guys are gonna break now. That should wipe that unit out too. This guy will last a little bit longer, but he'll be wiped out in his own time as well. Grab these guys, just order these guys to wipe that unit out. And I'm going to just order this guy to finish off these ranged units over here. I think that'll be the last of the enemy as far as I can tell. Oh, I didn't even notice. There's actually peasants moving about. Oh, that's a very cool addition. I think that's actually a thing in Attila as well. I just kind of forgot about it. And that guy units get kind of whipped around a little bit. I'm surprised how well these archers are actually staying away from my my cav. They must be really screwing with each other if it's taking this long. I'll just have him go and secure the entrance here because he's not going to help at all, I think. Oh yeah, that unit just broke. Looks like there should only be one unit left, and he should break anytime now. As you can see, he's not getting too many kills at this point. Most of my pikemen are kind of beating up. I think the only kills that they're getting is these swordsmen are kind of going around my pike wall. Yeah, there's one unit left on their side that has that's fighting back, and it's this unit of archers, which I guess is also an infantry unit as well. Oh, there's actually an enemy general here I never noticed. I guess he was hidden, so I wouldn't notice him, technically. Yeah, they just broke. There we go. An easy victory, not too surprising. They actually had the same number of troops as we did. I guess their units were bigger than ours in terms of each individual unit. Because according to this thing, we only had about 28 more troops. I guess because they're all infantry and we had cav, and I guess there's less cav than there are infantry blocks, I guess. That one cav unit they had though, they actually got a respectable amount of kills. They got I think almost a third of their kills, 108 kills. Everything else though on their side got kind of whipped. I want to occupy. I don't want to loot occupy because I don't want that kind of problem. I could raise it if I really wanted to, but I don't think that's worth it really either. We have negative food right now. Bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Is there any allies with these? I hate... Let me just kill these guys real fast. Like, get off my fucking territory. You damn lazy lugs. Let's just auto-resolve this real fast. Probably not the best kind of thing for me to do, because this was actually a land army. But I don't know if they were also land army, but... Let's see, do I have plague in this army? No, so I'm going to try and avoid Trebizond if I can. Anywhere in this region negative right now? I guess this entire area is kind of negative. Is there an army in the west that I have over here? Oh, I need to do the increased slots thing real fast. I kind of keep forgetting to do that. That allows me to have my maximum slots. I won't have negative food until my 2 regions are fixed after I had this obnoxious it's just obnoxious enemy just come right in, and this rebel army just caused way more problems than it should have caused. I can't upgrade these in the way that I want to, so I'm not going to yet. Do I have a sanitation? Let me build some sanitation here real fast. Perfect. Make sure there's as low chance of plague as possible. I guess there are those plague in Kiev anyways. Oops. Yeah, I destroy the copper mine. Oh, I shouldn't destroy the copper mine. It's money. I need money. Oh, well, we'll figure that out later. Alright, let's just end turn. Enemies killed in battle. The Nicene pretenders and other stuff. Ichidos. I wonder if the Kingdom of Sicily will like us a little bit more because we killed off their pretenders. They didn't seem to have any friends, so I guess only the enemies of Kingdom of Sicily will have a problem with that. And I'm quite glad that I've been able to make. Who are you again? I don't really have a problem with them though. I think I'm just gonna say no. Don't fall.
There is a time when warriors must sheathe the sword and talk.
I'm actually no longer strength ranking 1. Who's beaten me? I mean, that's not too surprising. I mean, I've made a lot of mistakes. I have a lot of territory, but I'm dealing with so much plague right now. A plague and economic issues and public order issues.
Our ways.
We've expanded eastward a lot more than I had originally intended. Who are you? Apparently somebody's not really that big of a problem. Oh, we can make us some new friends over here. There, now we have food again because now that we've fixed up the 7th Crusade, Crusade for Tunis. The Pope has formally declared the beginning of a holy war against the infidels in Tunis. The armies of Christendom. I don't know where Tunis is, actually. Lydia has a population surplus, apparently. The population should slowly start being converted over to Christianity. What is... So, Orthodox Christianity is about... I think next turn, or within the next couple of turns, Orthodox Christianity will take supremacy. Let's see, can I convert? I do want to convert this. I actually want to keep this a castle because it is going to be the border, one of the borders of my territory. So I will need to make sure it's pretty safe to hold, and I will need to convert this. I can't do it this turn, but I will want to convert both of these actually into what I already have, what I have, because I need it. Let's see, can I trade with these new guys? Oh, England, would you trade with me? Yes. I'm only ranking 3 now. I've gone down even more. I need to find out who's number 1 and who's number 2.
Welcome, friend. Let us.
No, you won't trade with me then. Okay. Even though we offer both of us a lot of money. So who's beaten me? So we're strength rating. There it is. So number 1 is England's actually beaten me in terms of the strength rating. And so is the Marinid Sultanate over here. They must be doing pretty strong. So this is actually Tunis is right here. So this is where all the armies. So these guys will probably be knocked down a peg soon enough. England might be the big threat, but I'm technically not expanding towards England. So if I get a problem with England, it'll be because of like we just get into a war because I attacked one of their friends kind of a situation. I think I just have to end turn. I'm basically out of money right now. I need to find a place where I can kind of camp my emperor to keep an eye out on the public order situation, because the public order situation is not all that amazing throughout my lands right now. No, that's exactly what it needs to be. I guess I'll move over to Bata, because that's the one in the most dire situation right now. Everything else is kind of like not ideal, but not the end of the world kind of a thing. Let's see. I'm going to end turn, I think. There's nothing I can really afford to do. Sisyphus in a couple turns will start going positive in terms of public order, so I'm not overly worried there. Alright. Orthodox Christianity, is that going up in these regions now? It seems to be steady now. It's not going up or down with these churches I just placed in, which is good for that they're not going down, though I do want to start making them a little higher for Orthodox Christianity. This one will soon, I will need to convert it, but right now my priority is going to mostly be on making sure it's defensible. These guys, I'm pretty sure I am friends with these guys, right? Or at least not enemies. Let me check. Oh. So who are you people? Ah, these guys. I have non-aggression pact with them. Okay. That's who that is. Where is Bulgaria? Bulgaria. So they're number 5. So if I go to war with Bulgaria, that one will probably be a real battle. I might want to make some military. I might want to make some friends with the people to my south. Honestly, the Abbasids. If not for Antioch, I'd actually want them to be my really good friends. Like, how about a non-aggression pact? No, non-aggression pact. Yeah, these guys are just below me in terms of stuff. I kind of want to make them my friends if possible. But I don't think that's going to be likely. I just need to make sure they're not my enemy. That's interesting. Unassign skill to David. The governor actually over here. I was thinking it was going to be someone else, but he's the governor. You're also governor. New governors. The maintenance costs of the churches, I think, are completely fine paying these maintenance costs if it means that I don't have to deal with public order problems and religious differences in my lands. Because I need to make sure that we are completely as homogenous as possible in an empire before I can really expand. I've been expanding. Now I need to build up. Or else if my next expansion to Thessalonica. I'm expecting the war in Thessalonica to be a very long war. The reason I'm expecting to be a super long war is because Bulgaria will probably not side with me as I am the aggressor. Even though I'm the stronger faction, they'll probably side with the weaker. They'll probably side with the defender. And in that situation, I will need to make sure I'm ready to attack. Basically, kind of like the situation that happened before we expanded super large into the east. Was now we need to do a build-up. We did infrastructure last one. We still need to do a little bit more infrastructure this turn, but we need to now build up our army to be stronger than before. We have barely we have not really put much emphasis in that yet. Pay them off. So yeah, all of these that should just distract the Christian factions for a little while. I want to first prioritize this one in terms of making it decent. So I want the garrison Is this the garrison one? I think this is the garrison one. Yeah, this is the garrison one that also provides some nice public order. And I want to convert this one. What's the fertility level? Actually, that's not that too important, I guess. So it tells me how much food it gives. I want the highest food I can get from this one, which looks like 91. I think this cowshed is going to be the most food I can get. Well, no, this one will be 98. So the wheat farm gives me the most in terms of food, I think. So it'll be about 8 more food. It gives me a resource of grain, which is not too bad. It'll give me a nice flat. It'll give me also more wealth too. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's do cowshed. Probably the best balance I'm gonna get. Alright, now is there anything that's not too expensive that I can upgrade right now? The stone core I love to get for the cost of reduction. But kind of want to convert this into a church too. Oh, we'll see. So this one I have gallows, wheat farm. I could. Honestly, I should probably start building garrisons in all of my settlements over here. The reason why is the fact that I'm expecting war eventually in this region against Serbia. So, and Serbia owns territory there, which is a big concern to me. I'm honestly quite surprised that Smyrna is honestly the ones I've had the least problem with. All things considered, like, I have no problems with it, just kind of rests there. Rhodes was an early game problem, but quickly became okay. Here, I'm actually amazed about how little influence my religion has had in this region. Orthodox Christianity is going up still, though, more and more up, but I'm surprised. Catholicism is thankfully just going down. And what's the situation here? Orthodox, so basically the big problem has been the Sunni Islam influence in terms of removing my Orthodox Christianity, which I assume was by just by proximity with Rome, which means that Rome is technically a problem, but I decided to make them my best friends instead. Alright, let's end turn again. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Alright, so what's the power balance? We're in balance, which is I should probably, while I'd love to get respectable for the integrity bonus, I actually do not want to deal with the public order problem, so I think balance is actually going to be the best thing we can do. And I need to do some more assigning of people into particular roles. I wish I could do anything with you. David, who are you? David, where are you? Did I give you a rank yet? No, it doesn't look like it. I think you're eventually going to be my heir, so I don't do stuff with you. And you're governor. There's no rooms now. Unless I can promote one of these guys? It looks like I can. What's your loyalty like? You have good loyalty. Though actually, you have higher loyalty. And you have also really good loyalty, so I'll promote you as well. Everyone's loyalty, I think, is pretty good. I don't think there's anyone with, like, less than 5 loyalty. Yeah, everyone has good loyalty right now. Let me check the family, because family is the one that I don't check enough, probably. Yeah, family looks okay as well. So it looks like we don't have to worry about civil war immediately, though our family tree is actually kind of getting bigger. Even with this branch kind of being a dead branch. Unless I want to name, like, Michael heir. Which I don't really know if that would be good. I don't really plan on it, though. But I want to have, like, Sergio's, then David. It'll be fun having, like, a bunch of illegitimate leaders. They've already have kids, so, like, the penalty for having illegitimate, like, members, like, in their kid penalties is not going to be a problem for us because they already have a kid. We can also name heir. Perfect. Then it'll take me a long time until our current emperor dies. Because he's not actually all that old. I just can't do anything with him. Bulgaria, I guess, is going to be on the offensive against our enemies, it looks like. I don't know why they're going through Kaffa. I guess they're following the road. So once Derbent's like public order balances out, I don't need to. I should. Well, maybe. Alright, so I promoted a bunch of these guys, which means I can now get governors a little bit higher place now. So anyone other governors who needs position, you need a position. You're a governor, you need a position. You. I want to promote you. What other do I have any other generals? You don't have enough influence. You're just a statesman, so it doesn't matter to you. You're a governor, but I guess you don't have any. You don't have any influence, though. David, I'm going to promote you just straight up to here. Oh no, David, you are. Oh no, cancel. If that's not a promotion, that's a demotion for you, actually, David, because you're actually my highest level dude. Belisarius is already being promoted. Do I only... Oh, Callistos is also a general, but he does not have any influence either, so... No point in that. So these guys look like they're a lot of very light infantry. Very light. So these guys are probably mostly a horse faction, then. I believe over time, yeah, Tengrianism is going to fall, while Orthodox Christianity will eventually take it over as the primary religion there. Durban's already actually made the conversion. I'm kind of surprised there. Alright, so once this is done, I can do this to gain more money and resources, but I think I need to start... I don't remember doing this much research into camp stuff. Maybe I did, and I just didn't realize it. One thing I want to do is I want to get, after the next turn, I want to start getting the tail-mounted rudder. Get that done, so that way I can actually start getting imported arms and armor, so I can further upgrade my military forces, so I can get these very nice ones. So I'm worried about being fallen behind militarily, because I actually struggled a little bit against some of the AI, some of the rebel armies, because they actually had surprisingly good armies, all things considered. I'm honestly surprised about how negative the public order is here. What is causing so much negative public order? Does it tell me here? No, it tells me over here. Religious differences. We're majority my religion. This is ridiculous. Like, does this make foreigner growth? I guess what I'll just do is I'll demolish this and replace it with something else. Maybe that might help a little bit. As for this one, everything I get, almost everything gets public order bonus. I'm still negative somehow. Like, what's the difference here? Religious differences again. I guess I can build a church here, though. Actually, I haven't built a church here, so that might help a little bit. I'm going to build a militia for better garrison again. This is going to be probably one of the areas primarily attacked. I need to make sure that Constantinople is not attacked, so I really need to be on the aggression, attacking like Tarnovo and making a barrier between Constantinople and like actually me attack. Because if Constantinople is under siege for any length of time, my income goes from very nice to 0 in no time at all. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Alright, so I'm going to have to keep this army kind of parked here for a little while now. I could try and swap these guys, move these guys into Quizquala, and then move these guys up. But I think for now I'm going to have to leave it as is, even though it does leave it open to it being attacked. But I kind of just have to live with this situation for now. Oh, you're not deployed. That would help a little bit as well. Or were you actually deployed? Oops, I think this guy actually was deployed. My bad. I also need to find a way to make this so everyone's not so angry in my main settlement. It's mostly due to the port here that's causing so much problems. Alright, let's just enter in here. Empire maintenance, what can you do? I'm quite happy that we're making a lot of money off trade right now. And we have so much land to territory. And our enemies to our northeast aren't actually attacking us right now, which is really convenient. Means that I can kind of get things set up nicely for us. Let me just check something real fast. Okay, I did turn that on. Good. Yeah, Bulgaria looks like they're going on the attack, though they're about to suffer some attrition. I'm not going to accept these peace treaty stuff. As I said many times before, don't want to make Bulgaria less likely to help me. And once I get a little bit closer to attacking, I actually kind of want to start giving gifts to Bulgaria to make them like me even more, and hopefully make them more likely to stay with me.
We believe that cooperation rather than hostility would serve us both well in the trying days ahead.
I don't mind actually. I don't mind this, except I will not pay for it. I do not want to have to worry about this border if I can open. Anna has died. I don't know who she is. Let's give him political favors so that way he gets his office appointed. Now then, that's perfect. They've been nicely promoted, which should make which means I should hopefully make a little bit more money in the long term. Now let's build this. Even though I would love to get some of this stuff over here, like the money and getting the better aqueducts, because we have so many diseases going on. It's not even funny how many diseases we've been having to deal with. It's like we actually have everything we need. It'll just take 36 turns, but I'd rather get this one. 53 turns though. Oh my god. This one only will take 36 turns. That's 4 things of research. Why is that a thing? I guess let's go for imported arms and armor. We can deal with plague some more, I guess. That's actually seems pretty useful. Alright, so what's the situation over here? So things are okay. Public order is actually no, it's not. I was about to say this public order is actually never mind. It's not positive actually. Alright. Let's upgrade Philip this whatchamajiggy place first. Make it a nice stronghold. I think that's actually going to be all the money I have left to build that. I'm just doing a quick look at once over. I think it's going to be worthwhile just taking a few turns. Oh, I can upgrade that. No, I can't upgrade to the one I want, though. I can upgrade it, just not the way I want to. I'm going to get gallows here, actually. Or at least I'm going to build up to a gallows. I can't quite make one. Let's Plataea first. Getting rid of corruption will make it so I make more money overall. That's one of kind of one of my goals is stamp out corruption in this empire, because the bigger you get, the more corruption you're going to get. Like, I'm not sure if maybe my idea of like gallows being top tier is like everyone agrees with that, but I kind of agree with that. So I think I'm going to do is after this episode, I still need to upload the episode, but I think I'm going to start doing is once the episode's over, I'm going to actually, there's going to be a bit of a skip between now and later. Because I'm not expecting a lot of battles for a little while, so I think what I'm going to play the campaign a little bit, just do all the infrastructure stuff I want to do, and then we'll skip to when action's about to happen. That way you guys can see when things start going crazy. Because I'm not thinking watching me just build a bunch of buildings and all that stuff is the craziest one, no matter how entertaining it might be.
There is profit for all.
They're getting
in
more and
letting
more
our
desperate.
merchants sell in your land.
Food shortage resolved. City gatehouses will be nice. Will that affect public order? Not really. Not enough, at least, I should say. Alright, let's see. But I think on that note, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. Hopefully you guys have a good day, night, evening, wherever you may be. And if you guys like the video, feel free to press that like button down below. And feel free to subscribe to see more content. Unfortunately, I had to put an early end to my Clan Angron campaign because it's just super glitchy with some mods, changes, and like that. Very unfortunate, but oh well. It happens, I guess, when you go for modded gameplay. I won't be replacing its spot yet. I'm thinking about doing so soon, but I have not made plans to do it immediately. So keep that in mind. So, but maybe I'll start replacing it when Warhammer 3 comes out. I want to check the exact release date for that before I come to a final choice on that front. And yeah, there'll be a bit of a time skip, guys. So some things will be different. I'll catch you guys up on what happens. But until then, take care, everybody.